In the heart of a deep forest, where foxes whisper goodnight and owls blink wisely from the branches, stood a blue tower. It wasn't tall or grand, but it shimmered with silver patterns, and butterflies fluttered around it, glowing even at night. In that tower lived a little witch named Amalka. Amalka was very young and still learning. Her hat was one size too big for her head, and she often forgot her wand in the teapot. But her heart was as big as a bear's, and she always wanted to help anyone in need. One summer morning, she woke up to find a note by her door. Written in old letters and smelling of pine needles, it read, "Help, we beg you. The tree of life is withering." It was signed, "The Animals of the Bright Forest." Amalka pulled on her stockings, pushed her oversized hat onto her head, which instantly slipped down over her eyes, and hurried outside. She grabbed her spell book, even though she only knew 3 spells so far, and set off through the forest, singing softly as the trees answered her with a rustling of leaves. When she reached the tree of life at the far edge of the forest, she saw its leaves had turned grey and its branches drooped sadly toward the ground. Around it stood badgers, deer, squirrels, and a fox with a wrinkled nose. "We tried everything," sobbed a little owl. "We brought it water, we sang to it, but nothing helps." Amalka opened her book. The first spell was for untying knots, not very useful now. The second was for tummy aches, also no good. But the third one, maybe, just maybe, it could work. It was the spell of a pure heart. She stepped up to the tree, placed her hands on its trunk, and whispered the words written in the book. "My heart, that burns for others' sake, let your warmth a miracle make." The tree shivered. Slowly its branches lifted, and fresh green spread across the grey leaves. A spring bubbled up from the ground, and a light shone above the crown, as if the whole forest had awakened. The animals cheered. A deer leapt with joy, a hedgehog rolled over in delight, and the fox spun playfully in circles. "Thank you, Amalka," said the owl, bowing low. "Your heart is stronger than any spell." Amalka smiled, and though her hat slipped over her eyes again, she felt truly happy. She now knew the greatest magic wasn't in a book or a wand. It was in trying with all your heart to help someone else. That evening, when she returned to her little tower, she was glad that for the very first time her magic had truly helped. And deep inside, she began to believe that one day she would become a wise and powerful witch. Thank you for listening to our story. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and have a wonderful day.